I was very lucky that the building manager recommended you after you sold the other property. I really want to go with WHITEFOX because I like what I'm hearing. They've had success, and I just think I need to give it a real crack. I wasn't going to look at any other agents because if I'd done the tender in the first place with you in it, I would have chose you.
How long did it take you to sell?
We sold it in 5 weeks. I think it was Christmas Eve, wasn't it, that we got the offer? And then we had actually initially had a chat. Cole actually gave me a call and said, should we hide the place over Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve?
Spot on.
Because I don't think people are looking. And I said, trust me, people are sitting at home, they're on holidays. If someone's sold, in December, they're going to be there. And I said to Cole, just trust me, let's keep it up for these next couple of weeks. And we got the call and I said, hey, I need to get this person through. So we went unconditional New Year's Eve, and I remembered sending Cole a text saying, let's have a celebratory drink. And I think you were like, I'm already cracking open the bottle. Yes.
And I think this is one of the other things that really impressed me was that you were able to negotiate, I think, in a level way with both with a potential purchaser and me to find the middle ground. And I wanted to say too, one of the other things I thought was really important was that you were able to answer most questions to the prospective purchaser because you'd done your homework. And I'm not sure everybody really understood how to highlight those things and what was good about the apartment and what was good about the facilities. So when you got to the point where they were excited, you were able to really land it as I saw it.
It was a lengthy negotiation, but in the end, it was a very strong result.
Yeah,
and you were
very happy.
Over the moon.
Yeah, totally. When Imogen recommended that I go to Marty and do the advocacy work, when we talked, there were things that came through to me that were really critical, and that's the experience. That's really critical, understanding the game. The passion again came through for me, which is really important when you're buying. That sort of insider understanding of what's really going down, I'd never have got that idea about the place that you worked out was really just the land didn't carry the value.
Correct.
And the depreciation on that beautiful fit out would have been massive. So, even though I thought it was a great solution, you talked me out of it for the right reason.
Cole had been looking at a couple of properties, a couple in Beaumaris, and one he really liked. And we ran all the numbers and the data on it, and I said, Cole, it's not worth $2+ million. I had to get his mind out of this other property to look at this other property. So he came down, he really liked it, it ticked all his boxes, and then from there it was really just going hard with the negotiations.
And what Marty then did that was really good was he set up the opportunities so that we had the opportunities to compare, but he was also able to say, this is what my client has in play.
We just stuck to our guns, and I texted the agent on Sunday and I said, look, if we don't have an answer by 4 o'clock Monday, these are the other 2 properties we're going to look at during the week and put offers in. 4 o'clock came around and the agent said, Marty, we got a deal.
So you can get a bit attached when you're trying to buy. I would hate to have gone to an auction because I had a record of always bidding too much. Your counsel kept getting me back on a level field. The comms between us all were fantastic. So when you get all that feedback, you feel like you're empowered, and I felt like I was part of your team. We're all good at our own game because that's our experience, but if you don't have that inside feel about how to get it done, and what the deal really is, and the difference between the 2 properties that I kept falling back to as my sort of possible, and you saying no way, right? We wouldn't have ever got there. I got really an enormous amount of confidence that ultimately you'd land the deal for me, whereas I couldn't have.